This is Jamal. He lives out in Midway. He has had 11 lifetime admissions in the Georgia Regional, 2 in the past 6 months for our eligibility criteria. He has been out of the hospital now for 46 days. With no instances or situations that would ever get him back in as of this moment. He's attended all of his doctor's appointments, no rescheduling, no missing, no being late, nothing. He has attended 1 or 2 housing appointments to get him out of his own housing as well. All those appointments have been attended without missing. He has been in constant contact with us just regarding questions, if he needed an opinion on something, it needed to be geared in the right way, anything like that. So he has been in constant contact with us, which is good because then we're able to just see what's going on with him. I've been in contact with his family. I don't even have to call and say who I am anymore. They're like, hi Caitlin, so they know who I am at this point too. So that's been helpful. And he's actually been actively applying for jobs on his own and has been attending all of his appointments with the Department of Labor as well with the assistance with them. So he's been doing very, very, very good. So we're proud of him. Okay. Michael, oh,
wait, don't go yet.
Freeze.
Got a little something else for you.
And now.
We had a drum roll, though.
You ever knew 2 ones?
And he gets a phone.
Get a phone.
So, okay.
Enjoy 2 glow balloons.
Okay.
We'll help you with all the training that's needed on how to operate that. The next person we want to recognize is Santos. You want to come up?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Rodriguez, he has 4 lifetime admissions at Georgia Regional. 3 of those were in the past 2 months. He's actually been out of the hospital now for 26 days. And he's been working steadily with us, thoroughly exploring his passport and filling those things in, getting a good idea on his goals and what he wants to be doing. He has some family support. We've been working with the family as well, making all his doctor's appointments. His initial discharge from Georgia Regional was a little bit rocky. We had our first doctor's appointment, and Santa, do you mind if I share with them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. He actually kind of decided then that, maybe mental health wasn't for him, that ODR wasn't for him. He just wanted to be on his own, and so he surrendered his meds and said, I'm done. But luckily for us and for him, he remembered that I said he could call me anytime he needed. So when he ended up back at Georgia Regional, he gave me a call.
Can I tell you something?
Yep.
Every time I get in trouble, I always call this lady for help.
So we have a good working relationship now, and he knows that anytime he needs anything that he can call me, and he's been doing that. And I think that's been part of his success, is that he has somebody that he can talk to when he needs to. Working with the family has been helpful for him as well. So we're just very, very proud of him. Working our way toward housing, getting his ID in place and things like that, working with defects, getting food stamps, all the important things that he needs to be able to make ends meet and do what he can to support himself and his family. So we're very proud.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and finally, last but not least, Antonetta, you want to come up? I tell Antonetta she's my breath of fresh air. She always comes to me just full of optimism, even when things are just kind of raining on her parade and there's all these things that are going against her. We can process those things, but she can always see that there's a positive possibility, that there's a good outcome. And that helps keep me going, I think, as well. She has 3 lifetime admissions here at Georgia Regional, and 2 of which were in the past 6 months, but she celebrates 39 days being out of the hospital now. When I first met Antonetta, she was very clear with me about what her goals were, that she wanted to be living on her own, she wanted to go back to school, she wanted to get back to work, she wanted to return to being a mom, she very much missed her son. And I can say now that she is starting school this week,
Of school.
And then she
I
has a
have my
degree.
paralegal degree.
So she's back on track with that. She should be getting the release from her doctor this week, also to be able to return to work, so she has a job that's waiting for her. She's also developed kind of a plan with the child's father to kind of get a new co-parenting thing in place that is really helpful for her to alleviate a lot of the stress that she was having before. And we've referred her for housing, so she's kind of waiting on that now, but everything is falling into place. And I think it's, her positive attitude and her enthusiasm. And her, she works with us readily, calls us anytime as needed. But she's actually been someone I can say that I've been able to take this resource map that we've created and say, here you go. And she's on it. She's calling me, giving me resources, bringing me brochures. So she is her own little community navigator for sure. So I'm very proud of her today, and just want to be thanking her family for the support that they offer, and her for keeping in constant contact with us. And we appreciate it. And that concludes the people that we wanted to.
And we want everybody to move toward recovery. We're going to have 100 people in this program, and y'all are the first 3 for us to celebrate. So y'all are very special.